In this video, I'm going to be sharing with you 5 side hustles you can do this year, making thousands monthly, avoid foreclosure, and avoid eviction. Let's get started. Hey everyone, I'm Rinde from Ask Rinde, the #1 community for foreclosure, income, and credit. So if you'd like to know what these 5 side hustles are that you can do this year that can make you over $10,000 from home or anywhere in the world, make sure you watch the video till the end and leave a comment below if you need help with anything. So before we get started, it's important to note that I only share things that I have experience with, are part of my businesses, or part of my streams of income. We currently have over 12 streams of income. So without further ado, #1 is gifting communities. So gifting communities, when you're a part of the right gifting communities, can be an absolute life changer. It can make a difference between you just getting by and having your entire financial situation turned around completely. So gifting communities are somewhat similar to the concept of a crowd fund. It basically entails a community coming together to be able to gift an individual. Now, many people actually parallel this to what is called a susu. We saw many of the susus spring up earlier this year because people fell into these issues with the pandemic where they don't have the money to be able to buy food. They don't have the money to be able to buy basic things, and they needed a way out. So many people actually developed these susus to be able to have other individuals, families start to pool money together, put money in, and then they would take turns being gifted out. Now, there's been a stigma with gifted communities because some communities have not been successful, meaning that there are people who have pulled their money in and then the communities closed down or the susus closed down and they lost their money. However, there are gifting communities that have stood the test of time, and it truly represents one of the best ways of passive income generation that outpaces both Wall Street and many other avenues of investment. And although gifting communities are not necessarily a product or service, I include it as my first side hustle because it involves you constantly being a sower. As I've shared many times on my channel, Genesis 8:22 says, as long as the earth remains, seed, time, and harvest. That's how we all live. We have to live as farmers, meaning that we actually reap what we sow. So in the gifting community, it teaches you the law of seeding. It teaches you the law of being a farmer because when you actually seed in, you're going to get a return. And that's something that can work for you passively. Because if you have X amount of money that you can put in and just let it sit, and when it compounds, it comes back to you with a larger return. Then you can take the portion and reinvest that seed back into the community and continue to compound. So there are people that are part of our network that actually just, their income is strictly derived off of gifting communities. They actually make over 6 figures a year doing just this. In fact, I know a couple who's actually on their way to make about $1.5 million a year just in gifting communities alone. So this is something that is a game changer that many people don't know about, but it's something that I could not leave off my list as one of the best side hustles that you could do because of its passivity, not involving time and involving you to be actively involved in gaining and earning that money, and also the fact that the risk is minimal. So if you'd like to know more and you'd like to get access to some of the key gifting communities that we do know that works, feel free to actually check them out in our resource area where we actually have them listed under gifting communities. #2, home accessories. So yes, home accessories are a huge market, specifically now that people are making their home a retreat. Many people want to be able to have the comfort in their home, in their backyard, and in the inside of the property, and they're dressing the properties up. They're beautifying their properties. They're seeing corners and areas of the properties that they never saw before because they're stuck at home or they're forced to work from home or their children are at home. So they're making home a retreat. They're making home better. And out of all the retail stores that you see closing down, you'll see stores like Burlington Coat Factory, HomeSense, Home Goods, Marshalls. These stores are actually expanding because people are actually buying these products that are in there. So why this becomes a side hustle for you is because there's an online space and there's an offline space. And many times you're going to find deals when you go to your local arts and crafts stores or you go to your local home furnishing stores, such as some of these stores that I've named. Whereas you can actually find products and things in there that they wouldn't be able to be sold online at those prices. You can get them at a deal and then put them online, whether you're putting them on Amazon or eBay or Facebook Marketplace, and making a killing, maybe double or triple the price. So for example, I actually bought this particular piece. This is actually a candle holder, but when I got it, it was actually gray. It looked like gray clay. And my wife actually sent me to a store to be able to get something that she was looking for because she has a candle business. And she wanted me to get something and random. So I was not necessarily looking for this, but when I saw this, I saw the potential with it. And this was only about $4. And this particular piece, this candle holder, if you were to check this out, and when she checked it, when I got it for her and she checked it out, she saw that she could actually sell that for over $35. So that's actually almost quadruple the price that I bought it for. And that's a prime example of the type of products and the type of things that you can buy in these stores and then sell it online, resell it online. It's a big hustle. It opened my eyes because I actually met other people who actually were coming to the stores with SUVs and vans and buying things. And we just get to talking, and you're in a checkout line, or you're just being friendly in the store, and you find out that this is their business. They go to these stores, they buy the things that are not only discounted, but they buy pieces that maybe you may think that's expensive in the store. However, you cannot find it even on Amazon for those prices. So when they actually put it online, they're able to make a huge profit because the scarcity of the product. So many times these stores carry unique pieces, and those unique pieces are actually great products to be able to sell online and resell online. So the home accessories business is a huge business. It's a huge opportunity if you wanted to start a side hustle just selling home accessories online, because many people are going to be doing more staying at home, basically working from home, and also schooling and learning from home, and they want their home to be very comfortable. Number 3, so the third side hustle is going to be drop shipping kitchen items. Yes, so actually my eyes opened up to this a few months ago when we redid one of our kitchens. We had 3 kitchens in our house, and then we actually redid one of our kitchens. And in actually doing the research and finding out what we were going to do with the countertop and rearranging the kitchen, my wife actually discovered many things. And it opened my eyes up to a market that I actually was never exposed to previously, when I actually started to dialogue with other people who were actually in the business of selling kitchen items. Things such as knife sets, accessories for the kitchen, for the countertop, for the shelves, for the refrigerator. Anything that you can think of that's in the kitchen, these things are moving like hotcakes online. They're being sold on Amazon, they're being sold on eBay, they're being sold on Facebook marketplaces, and people are actually looking for unique things, and also things that are going to have them to be able to enjoy their kitchen more. As we know, the kitchen is probably one of the most used places in the home, and so it's important for you to be able to have accessories in there that not only make it comfortable, that make it modern. Because as I've said, many people are not going to restaurants, so they want their kitchen to be as close to a restaurant or similar as it could be. So things like unique bar stools are selling, things like unique knife sets are selling. They're also sold as great gift items. And then also these are things that people are now using more often, whereas before they were just eating out more and the restaurants are closed, or there's, with social distancing and shutdowns happening in various states, they're spending more time at home and they're forced to actually face their kitchen more. So kitchen accessories are actually on the rise. So we've included a list of kitchen dropshippers in our resource area. We've also included their email and phone number for easy contact. So just reach out to them and arrange with them to be able to drop ship your kitchen items as you sell perhaps on Amazon, on your own website, through a Shopify website, on eBay, or Craigslist, or Facebook Marketplace. So the fourth side hustle would be Instagram accounts. So we have several Instagram accounts. We actually have over 12 Instagram accounts. And it was only until a few years ago when we were launching a business and we came up with the idea to be able to start a meme account that I actually understood the value of a business and a hustle with an Instagram account. Instagram accounts actually can be created to be a hustle. It can be an income. It can be a 5-figure and 6-figure income from home if you do it properly and you build up the account. So take it from me, because we have several successful accounts, that this is something that's one of the most lucrative ways for you to monetize Instagram and also monetize yourself online. Because Instagram is one of the quickest ways for businesses to get discovered. And people are actually looking for ways to be able to expose themselves to audiences. And these audiences are on Instagram. They're on Facebook and they're on Instagram. So it's as simple as actually choosing a topic or an area of interest that you have and working and building the business around it. Because people actually search on Instagram and search online based on what interests them. So for example, if they like a picture or if they follow someone, then Instagram's algorithm reads as that's an interest to them. So they continue to show them more of the similar products, services, and also pages. And these pages actually can turn out to be very lucrative because you have many ways to monetize them. We actually monetize our Instagram pages in more than 7 ways, and I can teach you how to do that. So the main thing you need to know is Instagram is free to be able to develop and start an account. Now, building that business and building that up into something that can be a monetization tool and a monetization beast for you is something that you're going to need some know-how and some insight on. Now, if you'd like to know more of how to develop a successful Instagram business from home and building it to a 5 to 6 figure business, leave a comment below and let me know that you'd like to actually have me do a video on that particular topic. But for the purpose of this video, I'm just going to highlight with you on how you get started. And so the first thing you do is, after you create your Instagram account, you need to actually find out what your competitors are doing. So you need to find out what the interest, the field that you're interested in, what's actually on Instagram in the form of video, in the form of pictures. So you do that by actually searching hashtags. So in essence, let's say, for example, you're interested in flowers. You're just going to go into Instagram and search flowers, and you're going to see what comes up on under the hashtag flowers. Some of those may be individuals, some of those may be products or services, some of those may be pages. So because you're developing a page, an Instagram account and a page to be able to monetize and build into either a meme or repost account, you want to check out the pages that are most popular and what they're doing. So that's a simple trick to be able to get started when it comes to building up your Instagram business. I can go more in depth and share with you key tactics and tricks that we use to be able to not only develop it into a monetization product and a monetization page, but what we do to be able to court business and how we strategically place ourselves for growth on Instagram. So like I shared, if you're interested, please leave a comment below and I'll be happy to do a video on it if I get enough interest in that particular topic. Number 5, so the 5th hustle would be becoming a freelancer. Yes, so with many people actually shifting online, many businesses that are closing down, that are either retail or offline businesses that need an online presence, that need to be able to shift online to be able to not only survive but thrive, many people are scrambling to go towards the internet and position themselves online. Becoming a freelancer, you're actually putting yourself in a position of service to those people, those companies and those people who need help in not only getting themselves from an online to an online outfit, but also basically courting and exploring the online territory. So maybe you don't have a lot of experience, or maybe you do have a lot of experience. No matter what, the volume alone will put you in a position to be able to make money, simply because many people are turning to online as their go-to now. So whether you're going to be doing freelancing online or offline, I do recommend online freelancing because you have a better and more opportunity. Then you actually need to position yourself and understand that this is a viable side hustle that you can do and make money from home. Some freelancers make 4 figures, 5 figures, and even 6 figures annually. So freelancing covers a wide range of categories, topics, and areas of interest. However, there are 2 that I would like to highlight from you that are in demand, that are hot currently. Number 1 would be becoming a copywriter. And number 2 would be becoming a social media manager. So we'll start with number 1. So copywriting, in essence, is the foundation of all offers. So whether it's a TV commercial, whether it's a web page such as this one, whether it's any type of offer that you're seeing, there's what is called copywriting that goes in to create that offer to present it to you. It's actually the psychological breakdown that turns into a pitch that's going to allow you to be able to see what is being offered, absorb it, process it, nurture it, and decide whether or not you're going to engage, which means buy the product or acquire that product. So copywriting becomes very important, and there are people who are specifically specialized in this particular field of basically creating what is a thought and bringing it into a position of an offer in order to be able to sell it. Now, I am a copywriter myself. I do work with other copywriters, and I can share with you that there are copywriters that are making well into the 6 figures, mid to high 6 figures, just particularly doing just this alone, copywriting. So it's very lucrative. It's something that I highly recommend anyone who's thinking of doing a side hustle online, and you learn about copywriting. The second thing is becoming a social media manager. Now, there are people who have actually previously set up social media managing agencies, and they've gone through this process. There are many videos that you can watch online specifically regarding this, but I'll share with you that becoming a social media manager, you can actually develop a business that can be either a one-man operation, or you can team up with other people who are versed in different areas of social media management, and then offer a service to not only people who are coming online, businesses, but also individuals. Because remember, with everything that's happened, there's been an entire shift. There's been a lot of resets with different industries. So there are people who are coaches, consultants, and also businesses that have shut down. They don't have the traveling business anymore. They're not doing these in-person meetings that they were making money from and charging seat fees for. They are now strictly online. And so they need to be able to navigate the landscape online and know how to do that. And you being a social media manager can position them for that. You can offer a package service, or you can offer consultation to them to be able to help them get going online, get the springboard. And if they need to be able to progressively move up, you can team up with other people by actually forming a business to be able to help them scale up the value ladder. So social media managing is one key that I do recommend that's going to be in demand for the foreseeable future, along with copywriting, when it comes to being my 5th side hustle. So if you'd like to know more income side hustles and access to things like grants, feel free to peruse our resource area. It's free on our website. And we look forward to sharing many more things. If you have any questions, please feel free to email me at serendinow@gmail.com. I look forward to seeing you guys on the next video. Until next time, thank you so much for watching.